Hey YouTube, this is Ms. Mustache TV, and today I'm going to teach you the rules of the Dinosaur King trading card game. This is my first Dinosaur King video, so I couldn't find much information on the rules because information was short on the internet, so these rules are adapted and a bit fudged for my playing style. If you did not like these rules, this is just how I play. I'm just doing this just in case if one of my friends comes over and he or she really doesn't know the rules to the game. So we have a lot of card types for this game. However, it's unlike Yu-Gi-Oh! Where it's like you have different types of creatures. There are only two different types of creatures, actually. Well, dinosaurs in this case. And Pokemon, one thing I have to complain about Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon, it's overly complex. However, this game is so simple and so easy to learn. You can learn in a snap, but it also provides some difficulty and some memorization. First, I'd like to discuss the special dinosaurs. Now, I've yet to find out how many life points this has. By the way, life points are those little thingy stars right there. I've yet to figure out how many life points that special dinosaurs have, so I just do it depending on the rock, paper, scissors symbol. Like, if it's rock, it's 1. If it's paper, it's 2. Or if it's scissors, you flip a coin. If heads, it's 1 and 2. I don't go above 2 because 3 life points is like for a level 5 and up. Now about the rock, paper, scissors symbols. Whenever you're in battle, you use those to determine, like, it's basically like an in-game power-up. That's really cool if you don't have any move cards in your hand. You're like, oh crap, I have the proper symbol though, so why not? You all know the rules. Rock, paper, scissors, paper beats rock. Paper loses with scissors, rock beats scissors, you know, jingle. And cool thing is, it's already determined for you, so you don't know what your opponent's putting down, and there's no such thing as, well, you didn't go on 3. Because I hate it when that happens. That's one of my favorite things about this game is the rock, paper, scissors quality, because it brings something new to the trading card game. And of course, there are effects you're allowed to activate. However, some of the effects are pretty useless, unless you get into the character cards, which are pretty useful if you need a dinosaur. Now, each character card is assigned one special dinosaur. As you can see, Rex Owen's dinosaur card is Ace, because if you read right there, it says you cannot own this card without having Ace in your deck. You can't have Ace without this. It's basically like a duo. For example, with like Zoe Drake, you can't own or Paris in your deck without her. These are what I like to call key element dinosaurs. Speaking of the elements, each dinosaur has its own element. On occasion, move cards have their own element. Now the next card type I'd like to move on to is your average dinosaur. Now the levels, like those are basically just there to tell you how strong it would be. It's a really good idea because it gives you a basis to memorize, okay, so if I got a level 2 dinosaur, it would be pretty low. However, if I had a level 3, it would be pretty good. And of course, it has stupid effect or some information on the dinosaur itself. You see, it packs information with the dinosaurs, but it doesn't feel like you're playing an informational game like Number Munch, the card game. Oh my god, that's just terrible. And also, like, Bible adventures or Bible battles, whatever the heck. Next we have oh, whoops, my bad. Said the name of it, but. Next we have some element super moves. Now, super moves, you can only play one of these per turn. And you attach these to your dinosaurs, by the way. So, like, standoff swipe, it gives you 900 extra attack power. And how you attach is pretty easy. You just slip it under there. And it's there. However, if you want to take off that effect, you are allowed to. But if you play like a super move card and you want to replace it, it automatically gets negated because you already have it on there. Alright, just let me get these organized. Next we have element. Oops, my bad. Did I just get 2 super moves? Yeah. Hold on a minute, guys. I accidentally messed up. Let's see. And, of course, on occasion you have the non-element super moves, which really are very uncommon. Next there, of course, are like element regular moves. I think I have a couple in here. Most of my cards I own are super moves, and the regular moves are named elements, actually, I think. So most of the super move cards will be elements, the regular ones aren't going to be elements. Now, these are non-element move cards. Now, these are temporary. You don't attach these or anything. See that blank circle? And plus it says move on the card. That's how you know if it's just a regular move. And you see that attack power right there? It gains that amount for only the duration of the battle. I'm probably going to do a part 2 and part 3 series of this because it does take a while to explain. Now we got all the types out of the way, let's discuss how to build a proper deck. How to build a proper deck is pretty simple. You pair up the cards that link together. First of all, if you own a lot of one type, that's perfectly fine. However, I prefer using a 2-element style deck because it really is more. It's really cool to own 2 types instead of 1. I'm really bad at deciding, so I thought this totally fit my taste. Now, before you can even bring out any dinosaurs, by the way, character cards don't stay in your deck. They always are on their own. You always need a character card. If you don't have one character card, which is the only thing you need, unless you want to do an alternate character card where you put one on the side and then you switch them out, that's a really complicated strategy, and I really don't have any time to explain it. However, oh god, my mind just went blank. Okay. Okay. So if you want to bring out dinosaurs, have to have a character card. Now, like I said, like certain character cards have certain, what I like to call key element dinosaurs. Where, like for example, Puri, you can't do it without Zoe Drake. Or like with Tank, you can't do it without Ed, etc. And of course, you can choose like how many cards you draw. I prefer to do 3 to prolong the match, in my opinion, because you don't end the match whenever you run out of cards, of course, because you actually take back your deck and reshuffle. It's whenever your opponent or you runs out, like you or your opponent gets 10 dinosaurs destroyed. Now you separate your dinosaurs from your discard pile. Like once you use a move, let's say I used I don't know, Mega Backup. Yeah, let's say I used Mega Backup. I would put that in the discard pile, but oh no, one of my dinosaurs is destroyed. I would put that in the dinosaur pile. I call it the fossil bin, because I think that's kind of neato. Now, before I can move on to the gameplay, I'd like to discuss the price of these cards. The packs are cheap as heck. You can get them at the Dollar Tree. However, that doesn't mean they're bad cards. That's the cool thing about the Dollar Tree. It's always a gamble. For example, like with the girl and boy bag thingies, I'm not sure if you guys have seen those. It's always a gamble. You get some crap or actually some neat, which is worth your money. Anyways, but the starter decks and all those other things online, those are expensive. I would not shop online. I would always get them at the Dollar Tree, because they always have a good stock of them, and they're always I'm saying always so much, but they're usually not really empty at all. I can get about 10 packs, and there's still plenty left in there. Thing is, I'm conservative about getting packs. I really try to take as least as possible so other people can buy them, and that's just me. Heck, I don't care if you guys will take all of them, because I can understand that. Sometimes I would go crazy for cards. And one more thing, in 2 weeks I am going to the Dollar Tree once again. Well, actually this week I am, but after that, I'm only going to spend about $6 or $4 on the packs, because they have some knockoff hand sanitizers, and you know how much I love these things. Well, I guess that's all the time we have for now. I'm going to discuss the gameplay, what you do in your first couple turns, because it does depend on if it's your first, second, or third. After that, it's all free-for-all. That's kind of cool. So rate, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.